Hey Gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey and I am at the 2022 Los Angeles Auto Show. And in this video, I'm going to give you, as quick as I can go, a tour of the entire show floor. Stay tuned. Gearheads, as we say goodbye to daylight savings time and hello to dark all the time, you are going to be finding yourself driving in the dark a whole lot more, and your old headlights may not cut it as they once did. And this is where Auxedo can help. With their LED bulb replacements, you can upgrade your vehicle's lighting in just a few minutes right in your driveway. We upgraded the headlights in our Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk thanks to our partnership with Auxedo, and you can too. Just be sure to click the link down below and use the coupon code GTGarageTalk for 15% off your order and get new bulbs in your vehicle today and help out our channel in the process. Huge thanks to Auxedo for their help. So starting out here in the foyer, this is a Czinger 21C. This is the first 3D printed car with human and AI built into the design process. It is a two-seater forward and aft, and it is quite crazy. But from here, we're actually going to turn and go into the full show. So this is two different halls. We are here on media preview day, so it is not especially crowded or cramped in here, but I would expect if you to come on a normal show day for there to be more people here. We will start off in the Subaru booth where they unveiled two new Impreza hatchback models. You can see it is storming in here, so I will hold off on talking until we go through this thunderstorm. So there you have it. That is the new Subaru Impreza hatch. So we've got two new models here. We've got this red one, which is the new RS, and then the new blue one over here. But let's head out of the Subaru booth because there's a lot going on here. And right here we've got the new Wilderness Edition. We've got the Outback and the Forester. We've tested both here on the channel, so I won't spend too much time here. Then we've got the Ram Truck Zone right here where you can experience multiple different aspects of Ram truck engineering, whether it be the torque, the ground clearance, the acceleration, whatever the case may be. There's a lot going on over here at the Ram booth. And then we are going to go to the Ford booth where Ford is showing off the new 7th gen Mustang. They actually have three examples. Right here we've got the EcoBoost model. Moving over here we've got the 5.0 GT, and then we've got the new Dark Horse Performance model. So I really like the new Dark Horse label and this paint color. Oh my goodness. There's a pearlness to it, and it is not just blue. It's got some gold flake in it. It is very beautiful and changes color depending on which angle you look at it. And then looking down here, we've got Dark Horse badge, big exhaust tips, and yes, Dark Horse badge there on the back. There's your 5.0 GT. We've got a couple Mach-E GTs back here. So different things you can check out at the Ford booth, but we're actually going to make it around this big screen pavilion for the EcoBoost model, and we will check out the new Ford Escape. Excuse me. So we've got two different models here. We have the plug-in hybrid version, and then we have the gas-powered version. Very cleaned up styling. I thought the outgoing model looked a lot like maybe a Tesla up front, but you get a more traditional grille up front, a little more familiar Ford face on this one. We've got Maverick, we've got Lightning, we've got the new Ford F2 and 350 Super Duties. So further looking into the Super Duty line, very big, bold styling of the grille and the headlights. The entire front is either grille or headlight. There's a pretty good integration of both here with this bar going from the grille into the headlight. And then we've got Bronco Nation, Bronco Country over here. We've got a nice custom one, which I really like the more cohesive look with the fenders on this one. You know, most Bronco models have removable fenders, and then we've got the Raptor right over here. So a lot going on over at the Ford booth, and then you can even, yes, test and ride along in a Bronco, and yeah, you can even climb that massive hill in a Bronco. It is quite the experience if you haven't experienced it just yet. Here we've got the new F-150 Raptor. This one is the R, so most powerful version of the new Ford F-150 Raptor. A lot going on with this one, but we move on and keep going. So we've got Subaru, we've got Ford. Let's move over into the rest of the Stellantis booth, because we've got Ram over here as you first move into the booth, and just past Ram, we've got a few new Fiat 500 models. They look to be electric, but they're showing off the new models with 3 designer editions that are very interesting, but we'll wait till we get up there to them. Here we've got the Ram 1500, Ram 1500 TRX. We've got the new 2500 heavy duty Rebel. We've tested that here on the channel. Go check it out if you haven't seen it yet. And then the new electric vehicle, performance vehicle from the Dodge brand. Yes, that's right, the Charger Daytona SRT concept. There's a lot of interesting features about this one, including the sound. Yes, it makes a noise, a sound. It's interesting. I've heard it rev up, but what I really appreciate about this model is how it stays very true to the original 60s Charger lines and designs, but still keeps enough room in the back for a usable back seat, much like we're used to on the current 4-door Charger models. I did want to show you the new Road Tripper edition of the ultimate road trip vehicle. This is the Chrysler Pacifica Touring L. The Road Tripper is kind of a package, not necessarily a standalone trim, because you can get it on the Touring L. This one is on the hybrid model. Basically, you get some orange exterior accents on it. You get the Road Tripper badge there on the door, orange accents on the wheels. Very interesting and unique look. I like it, it's different, and you even get contrasting dark handles on this one. I like that they're just freshening up the look just a little bit for, again, the ultimate road tripper vehicle. Coming over here into Fiat land, yes, this is the new Fiat 500. These are electric, and like I said, we get 3 different designer models to check out and look at from different designers. We've got Vulgari over here, we've got Cartel, a very interesting deep purple on this one. A lot of intricacy to that design. Moving over here, we've got Alfa Romeo. You know, we've checked out this Tonale already. We've had a first look at it. We've got the Giulia Quadrifoglio over here. We've got the new Jeep Grand Cherokee. This is the L. And then we've got this lovely bright green Rubicon 4xe Wrangler. I really like this color. You know me, I love color. But we've got the Grand Cherokee 4xe and some more Wrangler 4xe's over here, right next to the Ford electric test track. So yeah, I don't know if you could even hear it, but we just had an F-150 Lightning go by us. That is about all for this haul. Let's do a quick smash cut and go to the Porsche exhibit. All right, out from the main hall, you get the Porsche standalone display. And yes, I know most people say Porsche, but as someone with a funky last name myself, I'm used to it being butchered, so I'm sure Ferdinand Porsche is as well. But here we've got a lot of different bespoke Porsche models, a lot of upscale things to see here in this Porsche booth. 911 Turbo S Cabriolet. I really like that color with the accents on the wheels, really sharp. But what I really want to bring to attention here is this is the Dakar Rally Porsche model, and now you can get a new one inspired on that with a lift kit and some body work, so you can do some crazy off-roading in your 911. I don't know, very interesting to me, but you can see this one is decked out in the Dakar livery and looks very sharp. We've got a roof rack on this one, and then we can check out the more mundane civilian version of it in a standard paint color, but not your typical 911. That is for sure. You can see off-road wheels and tires, different front fascia, a little more ground clearance. This is definitely not your typical 911. That is for sure. Here at the world premiere, the 911 Dakar. All right, after about a 4-minute speed walk, we are now at the South Hall, where we can see the all-new Toyota Prius. This thing is actually quite beautiful and comes in 2 different versions. You get your standard hybrid right here, and then your plug-in hybrid right here. We have a full video on the standard hybrid, but just quick facts on them right now. 194 horsepower in front-wheel drive, 196 in all-wheel drive. The plug-in hybrid gets over 200 horsepower and 0 to 60 in 6.6 seconds. So these Prius models look much better and go much quicker than before. And then we have the new BZ, or Beyond Zero, compact crossover concept from Toyota in this matte gray paint that calls to mind the front lights from that new Prius up front here. And then coming around to the side, you can see this one is locked. We do have flush mounted door handles, but a very different interior. This is a concept after all. Very yoke style steering wheel and a curved display up front. You can see very interesting angular lines all the way around. Very unique lighting back here as well. Very different vehicle from the Toyota brand. And then you can see here, this is their Beyond Zero BZ4X. This thing will actually be coming to market very soon. This is their first fully electric vehicle. You can see there are some design touches like that cockpit gauge cluster situation up front. That does carry over into the new Prius. But let's take a quick look through the Toyota booth here. We've got the Toyota Avalon's replacement in the new 2023 Toyota Crown. This is a hybrid. This is the top trim Platinum model and sits higher than most sedans, is kind of a hatchback, kind of doesn't know what it is, but is very unique and different nonetheless. Curious to know your thoughts on it down in the comments. And then moving through the Toyota display, we've got the Solar Octane TRD Pro 4Runner. You know I love that. We've got the new Sequoia. We took a version of this, the TRD Pro Off-Road. Go check that video out. And we've got some historic or legendary Toyota models. And then we've got this Trail Hunter concept that they showed off at the SEMA show. Very interesting vehicle in its own right. GR86s, Supras. This is the manual transmission version of the Supra, and you can tell that because of the red badge on the back. But Toyota has got a massive display here. The new GR Corolla with its 3 tailpipe design back here in the back, priced exactly the same as its main rival in the Honda Civic Type R, but we'll get to that when we get back to Honda. Going from Toyota, we come over here to Nissan. We've got the Aria all-electric vehicle. We've got the Rogue, we've got the Pathfinder, Frontier, and then the new Nissan Z back here, and the Nissan Z GT4 again from SEMA. We'll go ahead and take a look at that since we are over here. Thing looks really slick and kind of fixes some of the gripes that people had about the grille with that new, very wide mouth version right there. Some arrow work on it, very, very sleek. And there is your standard version of the Z right there. From Nissan, we go to Honda. Here is the new CR-V, fully updated, new corporate design language, very upscale. New Honda Civic Type R, again, like I said, priced very similarly as the competition in that Corolla, GR Corolla. This one is $42,895, but it too has 3 tailpipes out the back. New CR-V again, Civic hatch, and then the new 3-row Honda Pilot. This is in the brand new Honda Pilot Trail Sport trim. So this is the more off-road capable, off-road ready. You can see wheels and tires, but it actually gets a lift and I believe some skid plates underneath just to make it more rugged. We've got a full video of that coming. Come around here and we've got the all-new Honda Accord. Honda is expecting 50% of these to be hybrids. So gone is the 2-liter Turbo 4 that powered the previous generation and was the most fun powertrain in that one. But you get a 1.5-liter Turbo 4. You also get Honda's first implementation of a Google touchscreen interface. There we go. Those are the words. So there you have it there. Honda HR-V. We actually took one of these off-road. Go check that out. We've got Lexus over here. Got a lot of Lexus content on the channel. I really like that new purple RX. The Lexus RX makes up like 90% of their vehicle sales. And then we have Volkswagen. And the big news here is this very fun vehicle right here in front of me. This is the new all-electric ID Buzz. This is the European spec, so it is a short wheelbase 2-row version. The American version will be a long wheelbase 3-row. So expect a longer, possibly more power capable version to come to US shores. We're expecting more information probably in April on the American version of the ID Buzz. But here you can see it's really cool metallic blue. And then we've got the quintessential bright yellow and white here, but you know, they are all two-tone. The interior even mimics that two-tone. Popping into the Lexus booth, we have the RCF. We've got the oh so gorgeous Lexus LC 500. We recently tested one of those here on the channel. Absolutely loved it. The new Lexus LX 600. We've tested one of these, but not this one. This one has been modified. Different hood, different wheels and tires. This one is definitely a little more rugged than the version we tested. Look, we've even got fender flares on this one. Back to that purple RX. This is the new design language of Lexus, taming down that spindle grille just a little bit and giving you a little more angular and futuristic design. I really like this look here on the taillights, wraparound LED light bar, and they are starting to spell Lexus on the backs of their vehicles instead of putting their logo. So we showed you that Toyota BZ4X. This is the Lexus version, the all-electric Lexus RZ. So again, you can see familiar design language to that RX we just looked at. But like I said, this one is all electric. Most interesting thing on this one is its steering yoke. No steering wheel on this one. You actually get a yoke steering wheel. So very interesting vehicle in its own right. But we will come around here and look at the rest of the Lexus booth. We've got the UX, their smallest little crossover, and then another RX 500H. This is a hybrid, it's the F Sport model. Very unique paint color here on this one. And then Genesis. Perhaps the brand Lexus should be watching out for the most. Here we've got the brand new all-electric GV70. So we really liked the gas-powered version. This one is all electric, but this right here, this thing, if my lighting ever adjusts to fully show you the beauty of this vehicle, this is the new X convertible, and it is gorgeous from every angle. And then right next to it is the new Motor Trend car of the year, the G90. Show you more of that design language of the X convertible. This is the Speedium X Coupe, and this is obviously, as the name implies, the coupe version of that convertible platform. So still very familiar design, and the lights up front, everything about it, very cool, very unique for sure. Just for some wayfinding, Lexus and VW are over here. And now we move back to Chevrolet. Right here we have the all-new 2024 Chevrolet Trax. Mid-October, Chevy surprised us with a new non-electric vehicle. So this comes with a turbo 3-cylinder engine, front-wheel drive only, but is bigger than the Trax it replaces. It's bigger than the Trailblazer, and it comes in at under $22,000 for a starting price. This is the active trim, and I have and we'll have a full video walk around taking a look inside and outside of this one very soon. You can see some other Chevy models. We've got the new Colorado back there, the new 2023 gas-powered Blazer. I have to make that distinction because as we get over here, we'll take a look at the Colorado on the way. This is the new Desert Boss trim of the ZR2. But we will come around the corner here to the electric booth.
Hello, welcome to the Chevy event.
And we've got an event going on here, but this is the Blazer EV. This is the SS all-wheel drive, and the new Equinox EV, and the Silverado EV. So a lot of different EVs going on here at the Chevrolet booth for you to see the electrified future of General Motors and Chevrolet. And then you can see here is the Trailblazer for a size comparison to that new 2024 Trax. I think that is a really handsome vehicle for sure. And yes, here is another Trailblazer model. So you can see quite the size difference between them right there. Say hello to the Silverado EV, and then Vietnamese company VinFast, all-electric startup right over here, causing a big stir in the automotive industry. Back over to the Chevrolet side, their first all-electric vehicles, the Bolt EV, for you to check out right there. And then coming over to Kia. So Kia unveiled earlier this year at the Quail the Kia EV6 GT. So we have tested the GT line. This is the more powerful GT, and it is much quicker and much more insane. And this is the new 2024 Kia Seltos in this beautiful new color. So what we get here, new lights across the front, new grille, new color, very freshened, updated styling, new wheels. Pop in, take a look at the curved 10.25 inch, dual 10.25 inch screens on the inside. Very user-friendly in here. A lot of rear seat room for a small little SUV. And then updated styling to look like a little baby Telluride back here. They know what works, and this looks really good back here, if I do say so myself. Manual hatch, pop that open, plenty of room back here. And then you can see Kia's new font for their new models and the 4x4. So this one is an all-wheel drive, if you didn't know that already. Very cute, very practical vehicle. Very important to the future of the Kia brand because they say it attracts a much younger buyer. And we've got the new 2023 Telluride over there and a few more Kia products back in the back. Coming out in front of Kia, we have Polestar, the new electric brand under the Volvo banner. We have tested the Polestar, much like that one back on that stage back there. Really liked it a whole lot. And then we've got Lincoln over here, GMC over in the corner over here with the new Hummer EV. That thing is just insane. I cannot wait to get some wheel time in one of those. Help us out, give us a subscribe, give us a like on this video. Let Hummer know they need to send us a vehicle. We will finish our tour of the LA Auto Show at the Hyundai booth and their new Ioniq 6. They do not call this a sedan, they call it a streamliner. So you can see very familiar design elements in the pixels and some of the other design touches on this, but very different from the Ioniq 5. Hyundai did let us know that the Ioniq 7 will be coming very soon, and that will be the 3-row SUV with very similar design touches to this Ioniq 6. So odd numbers are SUVs, even numbers are cars, and then there is this. This is their, they don't call it a concept, they call it a rolling lab. This is a heritage inspired, and yes, many people are saying it looks like a lot like the DeLorean, but you know what? I'll just let the brand guys tell you the story themselves.
Do you recognize a resemblance? It's not your imagination. Through the Ital Design website, Maestro Giorgetto Giugiaro, one of the best automotive designers in 20th century, make it official that the DeLorean design essence was based on the Hyundai Pony Coupe. Now, we are proud to inherit the daring dreams of our early engineers, and we've made the commitment to take their passion moving forward. Today, we go back to the future, and I'm honored to present you Envision 74. That means 74.
Gearheads, you can see there is a lot to see here at the 2022 LA Auto Show. I showed you as much as I could, as quickly as I could, but there is even more than that. There's stuff out in the foyers, in the atriums, and I just don't have time to show you everything and to show you in the detail I would want to, especially when it comes to some of these beautiful new vehicles from Genesis, of whose booth, yes, I am making my way back to. If you want to see more from us here at the LA Auto Show and everything else that we test Find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all the things. Follow us on all the things. At GT Garage Talk is our handle for all of that. Or you can head on over to gtgaragetalk.com. You'll find links to everything from there. As for me, I'm gonna go get some refreshment and head back to my hotel. Until next time, gearheads, bye.